The weeds of Washington, real inside Washington legislative talk right now. But if it were to come up, that motion to discharge, which would force the Speaker's hand and allow a continuing resolution to come up for a yay or nay vote on the House floor, would you vote in favor of that procedural move?
No, I will not sign a discharge petition. I'm not going to sign a discharge petition on the Lankford bill, which is really what is being asked.
And the reason being?
That is not the clean CR, and the idea would be that we want to resolve this problem prior to the time you could consider that particular bill, which would be at the very earliest, I believe, October 14th. Probably not until October 28th.
What if the government still shut down October 14th?
I'm going to insist that the Speaker try to bring out a clean, continuing resolution, the one that I said I would support. Also, I said that I believe that Representative Ron Kind and I of Wisconsin have presented a reasonable alternative for many members. Let's do the clean CR for 6 months at the Republican number of $986 billion. Let's repeal the medical device tax and pay for it in a way that the Democrats would agree to. Ron Kind and I, we have a whole group of Republicans and Democrats who are on board with this. The far left is not going to like that proposal because it does make a change to the health care law. The far right's not going to like it because at the end of the day it does not defund the health care law. But I believe there's a lot of space there for folks to get behind a compromise like that. It's bipartisan. If we can't get that, let's do the clean CR. As I said, I would vote for it. I'm going to urge the Speaker to bring it out for a vote.
I know you and Peter King and a few other Republicans would vote for what's called that clean CR, but how many, according to your count, would there be? Let's say the Speaker were to relent and say, go ahead, up or down vote, clean CR. How many Republicans would vote in favor of it?
I believe I read, I think in the Washington Post, they were keeping track of the number of Republican members who said they would support a clean CR. Last I checked, I believe there were a little over 20 who said publicly. I believe there are many privately who would vote for a clean CR. They just have not stated so publicly. So I believe the votes are there to do it. It's just I suspect the reason it's not being brought out because it may violate the Hastert rule. I think that might be the reason why it's not being brought out, or the fact that the Speaker wants to conflate. He wants to conflate both the debt ceiling and the continuing resolution. I would prefer we not do that, but as time wears on, I suspect the conflation of these two issues will become inevitable.